Good morning, students. A very good morning. How are you all? And happy Janmashtami to everyone. I am here again with a new chapter, that is chapter 9, auxiliary verb including modals. Let's understand what is auxiliary and modal. It's very interesting chapter, very easy chapter. It looks like little bit lengthy, but it is very interesting and very easy to understand. Okay, so first let me give you auxiliary verb. So auxiliary verb means the verb, it is a verb, it is a verb which helps the main verb. Okay, it supports the main verb. Okay, then modal. Modal is the word can, could, shall, may, might are some modals. Okay, modals perform certain specific function. It always it has a main function, kind of like if you want to form your sentence, frame your sentence in suggestion form, then a requesting way, then if you just asking a question, or if you showing some importance. So in that case, the word which you are using like should, can, could, so all this word is known as a modal. Before I start with the modal, let's go through the auxiliary verb. In this chapter, you will read about auxiliary verb including modals. Varun has completed his homework. Meera is playing with his friend now. The dog was sleeping. Do you know the shortest route to the railway station? The word in blue are called auxiliary verb or helping verb. Means the word, you can see in blue color. I'm sorry, the camera is moving. The word has, is, way, do, does. These are the words which is auxiliary verb or the helping verb. Means the primary auxiliary verbs are be, have and do. Okay, these are the three different like primary verb. Okay, the primary verb is do, have, be and all that. But before you go that, these are the word. Means Varun, can we say that Varun completed his homework? Varun has completed his homework. So this has is supporting the main verb. So it is helping. Okay. So this has is a auxiliary verb. We are going to say that has, is, was is a helping verb. Auxiliary verb is also known as a helping verb. Okay. The primary auxiliary verb are be, have and do. They are used with main verb to show tense. Yes. Now this is the important thing. Okay. He, be, have and do. These are the, it is called a primary. It's a first part of auxiliary verb, that is primary auxiliary verb. Primary auxiliary verb is the first part of a auxiliary verb or a helping verb. These three words be, have and do is three words which will going to help you, or they're going to use with main verb to show the tense. Okay, वो आपको हेल्प, ये तीन वर्ड आपको हेल्प करेगा मेन वो हम लिखेंगे मेन वर्ब के साथ, हम टेंस को दिखाने के लिए, एंड आस्क क्वेश्चन बोथ इन देयर नेगेटिव एंड पॉजेसिव फॉर्म. वो हमें क्वेश्चन भी फॉर्म करने में हेल्प करेगा. ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब आर यूज्ड विथ मेन वर्ब. नाउ हाउ टू यूज एंड व्हाट टू यूज is Jan is playing the piano. Your main verb is what? Playing. Okay. But can you say that Jen playing the piano? Is it a correct sentence? No, it is not correct sentence. Jen is playing the piano. That is the correct sentence, because is your auxiliary verb and it is helping verb. They have bought a new car. They bought a new car. Is it a correct? No, it is not correct. They have bought a new car. Mother does not like driving at night. The verb is have and does are auxiliary verb, and the underlined verbs are the main verb. That is what I told you right now, that is, have and does is a auxiliary verb because it is helping main verb. Now let's see the second rule. Be is used with a main verb to form the continuous tense and the possessive voice. She is writing a letter. The work was completed satisfactory. Be is used with the main verb to form the continuous tense. ओके हम बी कब यूज़ करते हैं? जब हम कंटिन्यूस टेंस में, और मैंने आपको कंटिन्यूस टेंस भी सिखाया है, एंड ऑल्सो इन योर प्रीवियस क्लास यू हैव लर्न अबाउट कंटिन्यूस टेंस. ओके, सो if you want to continue with something, okay, the action is continuing, so in that case you will be using be. Okay, have is used to form the perfect tense. He has moved into a new house. The farmers has ploughed the fields. Do is used to ask the question and form negative sentence. Do you travel often? Does she play cricket? I do not like wasting time. He does not speak much. Now you will say that, ma'am, what are you reading? As here I have told you that in primary verb we have to use be, have and do. So here there is an explanation that where you will be using be. So be you will be using to form continuous tense. Have you will be using to form a perfect tense. Do you will be using to ask a question or forming a negative sentence. The verb be and have can also be used without the main verb. Yes, be and have can be used without the main verb. They does not every time they required main verb, but main verb required auxiliary verb helps. Meeta is also punctual. Naina has a younger brother. He is 3 years old. Okay, understood with this? So with over here it's a completely explanation of auxiliary verb. Quickly I will tell you again. The auxiliary verb is a verb, okay, they are helping verb, or they used to write main verb. Okay, the helping verb which we are using with main verb, such verbs are called a auxiliary verb. Okay, and be, have and do. Understood? Be, have and do is a primary auxiliary verb. Be is used to form continuous tense, then have is used to form perfect tense, and do is used to ask a question or in a negative sentence. Now This chapter I'll going to take in 2 to 3 parts, but with the auxiliary verb, and in this first part I will going to explain you the modals also. Beena can help you to carry the basket. I shall do my best to change myself. Jen will try her best to complete the task. Now the first sentence is Beena can help you to carry the basket. Here she is showing her kindness. She is showing her kindness by helping someone. Then in second sentence, I can do my best to change myself. Here some promising is happening that I'll going to give my best to change myself. Then the third sentence is Jen will try the best to complete the task. This is again the information that Jen will going to do the best. So for this sentence, this situation, like first is kindness, then second is promising, third is showing that I'll going to do my best and all that. So for that they have used in blue color, also you can see the highlighted one, can, shall, will. They are the modals. Okay, they are also known as modals auxiliary verb. They have their specific function. Can, do, shall, should, will, would, may, might are some words. Modals perform certain specific function. Can and could. Now here I have already told you that can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might are the modal word. But you should know that when you have to write all this thing. Okay. So today I have explained you about the modals and auxiliary verb. But in my second part I will going to start that where and how you will going to use these modals and modals auxiliary verb. Before that, please listen this video carefully and understand, and if you have any doubt with it, you can message me or you can call me. Thank you and enjoy your day. Have lots of makhan.